We have a short run left of the Rage Metal Field Center. There are about 10 of these left. And then the Beasted Druisworm Marin Field Center is up. There are about 10 to 12 of these left as of filming this video. So if you want to pick up one, I will leave a link down below so you can grab yours today. Let's pass on over to Market Watch, shall we? Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Oh boy, how's Darkwing Blast holding up a couple days after release? A YCS filled weekend here. Rucalos down to about 300, no shocker there. Definitely interesting. We still have the market price at 320. I'm kind of curious to see if these will rebound. Cartesia is floating at the 230 mark, which is okay. The Lady Labyrinth's holding at the 240-ish mark, which is about what I expected to. Blackwing Dragons are down to 165s. Who didn't see that one coming? And Mitsu is the weakest Starlight in the set at $75. This is laughable, actually. Like, Lubellion is worth about as much as a Mitsu at this point. I think that these will drop down pretty hard over time, so kind of keep an eye on these. Lubellion's, like I said, holding in a strong 73. Boxes at $74. And Fenrir's are still floating about the 60-ish dollar mark. These have repopulated over the weekend, which I think is kind of a good thing, because we saw 11 listings of these. Maybe I think it might have went down to 7 listings at one point throughout the weekend. So definitely some recurability back here. Cartesia is floating at $29. Holy moly. The fact that pretty much this has been the TCG's equivalent to enjoying this card. They love this card, man. Brandon in High Spirits, absolute monster for inclusions of this. And I mean, having another secret rare worth something is quite nice. All right, and then we have Rucalos down here at the $19 mark. I still think that this will give out and start pushing down over time. I see we have 101 listings of these. So yeah, I think that will calm down. Sprint is only 18 bucks. Okay. The News Reporter at 15. I see that we have Spellbound here at 16 bucks. A few people were starting to talk about, like, maybe this card was meant to be like an anti-Flunderies card in terms of design. I don't know about that. I'm just going off of what people have said, but yeah, 16 bucks right now. Lady Labyrinth here at $13 to $14, not too bad. The Ignis Phoenix Draco Slayer is coming at about $12 right now. And then Magnamut's about $12. Now, here's the interesting thing about this. A lot of people are looking at Magnamut right now and they're like, this is not fair. A super rare at $12. You knew that this thing was going to be expensive. The interesting thing is you can now buy a box of product. You pull a Magnamut, you've automatically got $12 of your money. I've seen a couple boxes where you can pull 2. I've also seen boxes where you'll pull no Magnamuts, all right? That's just kind of how product goes. But at least it being a super rare makes it a little bit easier to pull. If you pull 2 Magnamuts on a box, it's 24 bucks. Xelantis is down to $6 whole, $7. Destructive Daruma Cannon also at $7. And Unicorn here, I would make sure you pick up Unicorn. I think that this card's going to reverse shoot up when Kshatriya Law comes out. You're going to see these hit 15, 20 bucks, I feel like. Regular News Reporters at the $4 mark as well. All right, so pretty much how we expect everything's going so far. Sudri's here at $4, and then Druisworms here are starting to disappear off of the market. So this is kind of a little bit of a warning here, If you've been looking at, like, the package and you're like, oh no, like, I can't, just pick up some Druisworms at the very least at the $3 mark, because before, you see this inversion happen on the market where these horribly disappear. Majesty Pegasus are $3, and the Spear of the Goatee here at $3 as well. So everything else is pretty cheap via the rest of the set, and it's semi-affordable. So overall, Darkwing Blast right now sets a pretty dangerous precedent for, the market. The fact that this set is, like, as good as Power of the Elements on the secondary market, or close to it, is so very interesting to me. Chaos Emperor Dragon, the Pendulum. So, you remember when these were like $30 a couple weeks ago, right? Well, they've been going up. 60 bucks, 77, $65. You have one for 60, and then you're up to 70 right now, and then you ride on up to 75. This is one of those amazing dragon extenders here that you can target one of your banished dragon monsters. So it's going to add that monster back to your hand. Oh boy, so we get recurability in our deck. We get a load up from bringing this out of the pendulum zone. Also, I mean, you get so much good value on this card. I think a lot of people are definitely forgot about this. This is one of those cards that you now look at, you're like, oh no, like this needs a reprint. And I do kind of agree with you for the most part. So once again, Dragon Link kind of starting to explore the option tree of playing this now, definitely after the weekend, with a lot more interactions, I think, than people originally expected out of this. Starleaf Safe Forts, 25 listings for the Secret Rares. Those first eds starting to ramp up here. $17, $21. Ugh, that's expensive. Yeah, 21 for first ed, lowest down there. I don't like that. Ultras, 41 listings at $3-ish. The good thing is, like, the card does have a common printing, but for people that want that, you guessed it, that hollow bling for their deck, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players prefer their hollows 95% of the time. So, yep, original print starting to move up for this. No surprise there. This one shocked me. I don't know where I've been, but this went to the moon. These are selling at $13, $14, basically $14 a copy of Purple Poison Magician right now. I don't know what, like, brick I'm living under right now, but a pendulum scale 1 right now is at a $13 to $14 price tag, and they are selling, ladies and gentlemen. I think that that's the craziest part of today's Market Watch, is just the fact that this card exists and that it's going for such a crazy price point. So I guess you got to blame the Pendulum Magician stuff, maybe the new FTK running around right now, but yeah, your Magician stuff, I'd keep an eye on what else happens in this set. Egyptian God Slimes, I just kind of wanted to include this as a little bit of a shout out here. We've seen this card, going crazy over the last couple weeks, and I thought we'd finally seen a point where this card had calmed down, and it looks like we have. They're back underneath the $60 mark. Now, how temporary that is, I'm not sure. The collector's player base is going to always look at this card and go, oh my gosh, I can include this in my Egyptian God deck, which is very true. You can, all right? It's definitely something that you can enjoy in your deck, and, obviously getting the ability to have this huge monster that counts as 3 tributes for you to deploy is always going to be really good. So I guess keep that in mind as you kind of look forward here. So much money. Dark Magician, somebody mentioned that these were on the low. I don't see that. These still $94, $95 for the most part. I don't see any change back here. I did see a couple of weeks ago that they were at like $98, so I guess they might have calmed down a little bit, but still a little bit up there. Lava Golems, a little bit of a warning here. 17 listings on the Speed Duel Ultras, 35s a piece. I consider this like the nicer rarity. Secret, 77 listings, 16 listings for dual terminals, 25, 26. Just kind of pay attention to the listing numbers on Lava Golem. It looks like quantities are starting to dip in terms of these. I mean, why wouldn't they? It's an amazing anti-meta choice right now. Fog Kings, oh boy, $40 right now. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about this one. We've covered this one a couple of times. I just wanted to check in and show everybody that, yeah, it's still doing its thing, of course. The Zombie Vampire. It's been a little while here. Yeah, these are down, down, down. Holy moly, $8 right now? Yeah. $8? Pfft, okay. Just once again, I mean, we lost Papega rulers, so this became a lot harder to make. Wind Up Kittens, $45 and $40. Once again, I'm not going to talk about this too much. We've seen this over the course of time. It only continues to get, I guess, more expensive as we go. Dark Ruler No Mores. Secrets are what, $7? You're looking at $3-ish for commons, $3-ish for commons, $3-ish for commons. Well, actually, the ultras here, yeah. Basically $3 on minimum per Dark Ruler. All right. Red Ice Flare Metals. Just wanted to give another shout out here. Keep an eye on this card. I see listings are pretty high, but Shotri-La hype is very real right now. Super Quantal Fairy Alphane. Why are these going up? What are we doing here? Near Mint sold for $5 and $5. These are actually $5. Wow. I definitely didn't see that coming. Black Whirlwind Super Rares. I just wanted to check on Supers and see how they're doing here. Near Mints for $270s. Oh no. 113s. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. man, 180 for French. All right, and then yeah, you really do ramp up there. Yikes! I don't like that. Also, a little bit of a shout out here to Volcanic Scattershot, starting to see a little bit of play here. These Astral Packs on the short end of things here, on terms of your market. Ugh. So, what do you guys think about today's market? Please, so comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.